you got a really good action. Now, I know a couple things that we're going to work on. One being, when you turn behind the ball here, you lose what's called your width. In other words, your arms, your hands collapse, get too close to your body. So I'm going to have you working on pushing your hands further out. So here's the visual. Think of the radius of the circles being your left shoulder. All right. So now what I would say to you here, Barry, is I would say I want you to push your hands to the outside of that circle.
Okay.
I want you to feel more extension. Now, that may or may not be something you can do. I don't know. We're going to try it. That's the only thing you got wrong here. Your hands get too close to your right shoulder. You lose a little bit of power because you don't maximize your arc.
Okay.
All right. You get nicely into your right leg. I'm going to zoom in here a bit, and I'm going to put a box right on your hips here. And I want stability in the right knee, and I want weight to stay a little more to the inside of your right shoe. I think your weight gets to the outside of your right shoe.
Okay, because since I can't feel my feet here.
Right, exactly. So to me, I think the weight's a little too to the outside of your shoe there. So I think that could be fixed.
Okay.
You can activate what's called the adductor muscle right here, and I'm going to show you an exercise. It's called negative feedback. What you do is you take something, you strap it around your knee, and what you do is I'm going to try to pull your knee this direction while you activate the inner thigh muscle to restrain that knee. So you're actually building up. Like if I said you take a ball.
I have plenty of bands.
Yeah, exactly. You could do that. Or squeeze a ball in between your knees, you know, and work and then turn. So one of the exercises. That'll work too. She could definitely help you there. Yep, no question about it.
I'm joking.
No, I'm not. I'm telling you. All right, so at impact, I thought your golf shots were going a little too low, and now I know why. Your head is further in front of the ball at impact than it is at start. So here's your head at address, and there's your head at impact. Now you say, well, geez, I've only moved my head 1 inch or 2 inches. Well, if you miss a putt 1 inch, it doesn't go in. So it's a game of inches. And if you move forward, if you shift your upper body toward the target, you're going to push the ball. And that's why you push the ball. Okay. You got a little bit of what we call a collapsed left leg. All right. Now, what does that mean? That means if you read Bobby Jones, he'll say, I want you to post up on the left leg. I don't know who's bothering me, but I'm going to turn this thing down. Stuart Barth.
Okay.
You know Stuart Barth, probably. He's a member at Manor. Because I told him I'll play golf with him, and he's now on me, which is fine. All right, so that's another thing. So the root cause of the problem is lateral shift of your upper body toward the target. If we get rid of that, I don't think you're going to have this slide.
Okay.
Excessive lateral shift in your lower body. So that's all. So basically I told you 3 things, none of which I want you to think about while you're playing.
Right.
Because if you do that...
While you're practicing.
Right. Exactly. Now, there's ways to practice a motor skill. Research indicates if you want to do it properly and make a motor skill change, you have to do it without a club, because your brain doesn't have a preconditioned motor pattern built in without a golf club. But with a club, your old habits are going to... Now, the other way to do it, if you want to do it with a club, is do it in slow motion with feedback. Something in front of the mirror.
I took an old club, cut it down. About that long. I could swing it in the house.
There you go. It's perfect.
Okay.
But have some feedback. In other words, get in the mirror and check. Okay, my hand's further out. What does that look like and what does that feel like?
Okay.
And just practice it. You can stand there 10 minutes a day and just work on pushing the hands out. Now, you're 76, so, you know, hey, I think it's amazing that your golf club gets that far back. There isn't anybody I teach your age that can get the club back that far. Now, in transition, you shift your upper body a little forward. That would be something I don't want you to do. We're going to work on a couple drills to not do that. One of which is take your forehead, put it right on a door jamb in your house, turn your left shoulder behind the ball. We'll imagine that the door jamb.
All right.
I'm going to stop this video recording because I want to show you.